of nowhere, Destiny Mobile is finally here. It was just announced. It's called Destiny Rising, and this mobile game is shaping up to be one of the coolest looking games I have seen for mobile devices in a very long time. You can play this game as soon as 2 weeks from now, and I'm completely shocked because we've been hearing about this game for a very long time. I first saw the leaks back in like 2021 and 2022, and I honestly thought this game was canceled, and we heard nothing from it. I did not have high hopes from it, but out of nowhere, there is now an official website, there is an official YouTube channel, they posted an official trailer, and actual gameplay showing this mobile Destiny game. We're going to take a look at all of that in today's video. I'm also going to give my tips on how you can get access to this game early, probably the best, based off of my past experience getting access to other mobile games. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like if you're excited for Destiny Mobile, and let's get things going by actually going over to the trailer to start. This is the official announcement trailer, and there's no talking in this trailer. It's just got some music so we can talk about it as we're watching it. This game looks so cool just based off of this trailer right here. Graphics look top notch, and there's a lot of exciting things that I've heard so far from this mobile Destiny game. Immediate first thing, I think a lot of people that have played the Destiny games, in the past might be a little concerned that this mobile game is not really gonna hold true to what Destiny is supposed to be, and this mobile game is just going to look terrible in comparison, and it shouldn't even have the name Destiny Mobile. But based off of what I am hearing from the developers, it seems like they really care. They want to make a very unique twist on the whole Destiny series and make something that actually is worthy of the title Destiny Mobile, basically. Even though it's called Destiny Rising, I think a lot of people are just going to call this game Destiny Mobile. Gameplay looks so cool. It's very unique. We don't have too many mobile games that have any type of gameplay like this. Most of the shooters that we have nowadays are these modern day shooters, maybe near future. We don't really have these super far in the future shooters where they're set in different planets, and it's more of a fantasy futuristic type of thing. It's very cool. It's just really, really cool. These are our first little snippets of gameplay right here. And you can play this game in both first person and third person. I should mention that. So you're seeing a lot of third person gameplay right here. But yes, you can play in first person if you want to. Which is, again, perfect for mobile gamers because there's a lot of mobile games that are dedicated third person games. A lot of them that are first person. And this would also cater more toward the mobile gamers that we have nowadays. Just hold on. Let's go back here. Look at these scenes. Look at that. That's actually some of the best looking map design I've seen in any mobile game. Plain and simple. That is crazy. This is pre-alpha footage too, so it's entirely possible that it's going to look even better than what you're seeing right here. And yes, there it is. Closed alpha starts on November 1st of this year. Guess what? It's October 14th. That's literally 2 weeks from now. That is crazy. So on their official website, they have the pre-register right here. If you click on that, you can select Android or iOS. For iOS, I would assume there's going to be a test flight link. It's what they've done with other games in the past. It's only going to be 10,000 people, maybe 15,000, 20,000. I don't know exactly how many test flight gives you, but you got to be quick. Specifically for iOS users. Android, there's no limit to the number of users. They're going to just select however many people they want. And it seems like there is a whole bunch of different devices that are already, available. I mean, this is crazy. Look at this. There are some very budget Samsung devices here. If that's actually playable on these types of devices, this is going to be a very optimized game right off the bat, which is very exciting. But yeah, it says this is the first mobile game in the Destiny franchise. Enter an era of heroes and legends where familiar Destiny faces meet intriguing new characters, each with a rich story, unique personality, and formidable skills. Experience top-tier sci-fi shooting action in FPP or TPP as you embark on a new adventure. So we have some early game concept art, which looks cool, but I mean, dude, we've already seen the freaking trailer, which is a way better depiction of what the game is going to actually look like than just some art. I mean, it already looks amazing. We actually have some of the very first weapons. We have a crossbow. We have a few other different weapons here, which is always really cool. And that's kind of it when it comes to the images. When we come to the video tab here, that actually is just the trailer and then the developer preview, which we're going to take a look at in just a second. That's going to have more of the gameplay and even more in-depth stuff directly from the developers. We have some news, which actually has some frequently asked questions. But before we actually get into the developer preview, I just want to say, for Android users, when you are pre-registering for this game, there's going to be like an entire survey that you need to answer questions. I would kind of exaggerate, honestly. What they're going to do is they're going to say, hey, how many hours have you played Destiny 2? I would give a really high number because that's going to show them that you are more dedicated to the game and you're going to be more likely to get access to this very first version of the game. You're going to want to select pretty much every option when they say, oh, have you played these games? Have you played these games recently in the last 6 months? Just show that you are super dedicated to gaming and mobile gaming specifically. That way, they will select you for this test. What I would like to do now is show you all the developer preview. They're going to be talking throughout this entire video, so I don't want to, say a whole lot here. We can talk a lot more after we get through this video.
Hello, I'm Jacob Chen, the producer of Destiny Rising here at NetEase Games. Destiny is an outstanding global brand that we respect deeply, and our team is filled with dedicated fans of this incredible franchise. We are constantly amazed by the extensive community it has catered and are honored to have this opportunity to introduce a brand new Destiny experience to you all. Our team has been tirelessly working to provide you with a great gaming experience. We hope to continuously explore and clash new ideas to bring fresh, exciting content to the game.
So this is interesting. They say they've been working tirelessly. Does that mean that they've actually been working since 2021? And, when we first heard leaks about this game, it's never actually been delayed. That's entirely possible. And if that's the case, this game has had a heck of a lot of years of development behind it. That means it's going to be a very, very good game and probably one of the best games that NetEase has ever created.
Without further ado, here's Destiny Rising.
Hey everyone, we here at Bungie are so excited that NetEase has invited us to join them as they announce their brand new mobile game set in an alternate Destiny universe.
There you go. Right there, set in an alternate Destiny universe. So this is not going to be, Destiny 2 mobile, for instance, as a lot of people thought. It's going to be a completely new Destiny game, which I think is really good because it's going to get old players excited for a brand new experience. And it seems like it's going to be equally catered well toward the, mobile gamers that have never played Destiny on PC before. So that's really cool.
Now, for the past few years, NetEase has been working hard, and it has been our honor to support them in building a high-quality and authentic Destiny experience, and on a brand new platform.
Destiny Rising is a new take on Destiny, set in an alternate universe with its own timeline, but true to the core tenets and identity of Destiny. Our partnership team at Bungie has worked to support NetEase in designing Rising to be a game that should be perfect for veterans of the franchise.
There you go.
Also appeal to a whole new audience that has yet to experience the world of Destiny.
Exactly what I was just saying.
NetEase to show you what they've been working on, and we look forward to playing Destiny Rising right besides all of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the introduction. Now we're going to get to see some gameplay. I like the logo, by the way.
Destiny Rising is a brand new, free-to-play, mobile epic sci-fi RPG shooter game that sets in an alternate Destiny timeline. It embarks on an epic adventure rooted in the aftermath of a fateful alien invasion, where humanity struggles to rise from the ashes of destruction.
Very cool.
Imagine an unexplored era of Destiny before we had the tower for the emergence of Guardians.
Now, I just want to say I haven't really played much of Destiny and Destiny 2 before, so I don't really understand the whole timeline of these games, but it seems like there's a lot of things that are happening in this game before the other games. So, like, if you're a diehard Destiny player, you're going to be very excited to see, like, even more lore behind the whole Destiny series.
As huge fans of Destiny ourselves, we're very grateful to Bungie for their amazing support, granting us the creative freedom to develop and nurture our own vision.
We want to capture and depict a specific time where the reins are in the hands of the players, to experience, to explore, to define. This is where the stage is set.
In terms of time and age, what we want you to picture when you think of this post-Dark Age era is epic legends in the making, a fantastical world to explore, and tons of mysteries and opportunities.
And of course, ghosts, light bearers, iron lords, warlords, all the narrative elements you would expect from an age before the last city. It's an age that's never been explored, and it's super exciting.
So yeah, seems like there's a lot of content in this game that has never been explored or seen before in the Destiny series. It's pretty cool because Bungie and NetEase have basically created this entire new timeline for the whole Destiny series. And I think, again, as I said, veteran players are going to be super excited. I do think, though, that NetEase is really trying to stay true to the Destiny name. It seems like the people that are creating this game are diehard Destiny fans. It's not just some random company that's never played Destiny before trying to make their own mobile version of the game. No, it seems like these are people that very much understand the Destiny games and they want to make a mobile game that fits well within the series.
With so much room for imagination, it was a huge source of creative inspiration for the team.
This is going to be a whole new Destiny experience.
We want to focus on characters, people, heroes, and legends, because that's the best way to actually express the chaos of this period.
Every playable character is a fleshed-out person with a depth of personality. They have their own tenets and pursuit.
Definitely not your conventional hero type.
We want to tell more than just the epic adventures, but also these side stories, things that as an adventurer you'd pick up on the streets, in the alleys, or taverns. Things like myths and legends that you'd hear when you just arrive in a new town.
So it looks like when they're creating their heroes, they're not just gonna, create some random character design and then slap a few special abilities on them and then that's it, There's no depth to the game. It seems like when they're creating each of their different characters, there's gonna be a whole lot of depth and uniqueness behind each of them. As they said, an entire human being is behind each of these different characters. And it seems like there's a lot of depth within the overall game itself in terms of side quests and lore and all that type of stuff.
We want players to piece together the big picture of this era from each of these tales.
This is an era prior to Guardians. The path of light is ambiguous and unclear. Ghosts revived people, resurrecting them into light-bearers. Yet there were no guides as to what it meant to embody the role of a light-bearer and behold such power. This is a time before the establishment of the iconic classes of Hunter, Titan, and Warlock.
The fun part is that this also means that each Lightbearer in this era has their own unique and independent combat style that players would get to explore and master.
Destiny Rising focuses on the individuality of the character. They are unique not only visually, but also provide a brand new ways of combat.
So, he said it right there, brand new ways of combat. If you're bored of the combat that already existed in Destiny and Destiny 2, well, guess what? You got brand new combat in the mobile version as well. I think you're going to have a lot of the same combat that you would have in the previous Destiny games, but it seems like new ways of combat on top of that.
Here in Destiny Rising, you will encounter familiar faces, and of course, many new legends to discover.
With new combat styles and new threats, of course, comes new gameplay. In Destiny Rising, we inherit the classic modes, missions, strikes, 6-player PvE activities, some of the most iconic of the Destiny franchise.
Additionally, we introduced new gameplay modes that allow players to fully immerse themselves in this unique science fiction fantasy.
I saw a lot of unique things right there. I saw people playing on iPads, I saw people playing on phones, and I saw people playing with controllers. So it seems like this game already is going to have controller support. It seems like they have tested it out on a variety of different device sizes. It also is made by NetEase, who's made a billion other mobile games. So they know how things work when it comes to mobile games. I think they're going to make it very optimized, and they're also going to make it play very well and feel good on a vast majority of different devices.
In short, Destiny Rising is the perfect on-ramp into the Destiny universe. Whether or not the player is familiar with the franchise, the game features a ton of brand new weapons, from normal dropped all the way up to the exotic tier.
With an already massive pool of weapons to choose from, we're excited to build on top of that and introduce a whole new weapon rarity class called Mystic, and an entirely new weapon type. Many jewels were lost to the Dark Age, but Destiny Rising will bring them back to light.
So far, all the gameplay footage we've shown in our trailer and this direct video came from actual in-game capture. And although we are still quite early in our development phase, we want you to get hands-on with Destiny Rising as soon as possible. We can't wait to show you all the fun stuff we have planned. To help us reach our goal of creating the best mobile Destiny experience possible, I'm excited to announce that our first closed alpha test kicks off on November 1st in the US and Canada. If you're
US and Canada!
Click the link below to pre-register and sign up for a chance to take part in our first closed alpha test.
Yeah, so that basically kind of concludes that video. Interesting. He did say it's only for the US and Canada, though I do want to say, from my own personal experience, there's always a way around that. You can get this closed alpha test anywhere around the world. When you pre-register on their website, you're going to just want to select US or Canada. Even if you're outside of it, then you're just going to need to use a VPN to be able to play the game. Just set the VPN to the US or Canada. So just keep that in mind. It's just going to be like an extra step if you're outside of the country. But they say, you know, it's intended only for the US and Canada regions, but like, you can get around that. There are a few other questions and some interesting things here. It seems like this is only going to be available for Snapdragon 845 or newer for the best performance, and the iPhone 8. That is crazy. We're on the iPhone 16 now. iPhone 8? This is a super optimized game. Wow. And they basically say, yeah, if, you have any issues, you should probably, share in their Discord server. We might have to do some more public testing in the future, which I would assume they're going to do. All NetEase games have a couple of tests before an official launch. Progress from the Destiny Rising closed alpha test will not carry over into the final launch version, so you probably don't want to grind too hard because all of your data will be lost. And it says they will support a third-party controller peripheral. But hey, what type of content's going to be available in this closed alpha test? Well, they say that a good part of the main campaign will be available, along with at least one map for all game modes so players can experience the variety in gameplay. Our primary focus for this closed alpha test is maximizing our core PvE experiences and making sure we hone in on the fun. That said, this is still an early build of the game, and much of it is still meant to change over time, including the monetization systems. Yeah, so let's go take a look at the trailer once more as we kind of wrap everything up here. That's basically all of the information that we have. I mean, it's a lot of information, and you're going to get a heck of a lot more in 2 weeks on November 1st when you can actually play the game yourself. There might even be a way that you can just directly download it. Specifically for Android players, you might not even need an invitation to be able to get this game. People might upload some sort of APK on different websites, and then you can just download it there. But that remains to be seen. It might be an invite-only game. We'll have to see in 2 weeks. But yeah, dude, Destiny Rising, it's coming. Destiny Mobile might literally be one of the best mobile games of all time. I think if this game has been in development for like 3-4 years, as it supposedly has been, it's going to be a very polished, very optimized game with a whole heck of a lot of content, and basically, hopefully stay true to exactly what captivated people to the Destiny franchise in the first place. It's going to be a new twist on the whole Destiny series, and hopefully a very good one. That's going to, captivate the veteran players as well as brand new players who have never heard of Destiny before. But yeah, that's basically that. I really hope you all did enjoy this video. I'm super excited for Destiny Rising. I pre-registered, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get access to this. We will see. Only time will tell. And yeah, dude, I'm just looking at this gameplay. It's crazy. It's so freaking cool. I can't wait to do this. I don't even know. Third person, first person. Who really knows what's going to be better? All that remains to be seen. But yeah, that's basically that. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next episode.